What's up everybody, Benoit here and welcome to Tactical Fellowship. Go ahead and hit that like button if you've got an AR that shoots like a laser beam, and why not subscribe if just like me, you did the dishes tonight. Way to go. Well, I bought my first and only AR during the pre-Obama election scare, and I have been shooting, swapping, and competing with it ever since. And what you're looking at is a Rock River Arms lower with a Magpul Myad grip and a LaRue MBT2S trigger. Around the corner is a bad lever, and above that, Strike Industries OD anti-drift bars. Bringing up the rear is a Magpul CTR stock. Moving on up is a BCM 16-inch upper sporting an Alpha 13-inch key mod handguard. There's a Surefire war comp at the tip with XTA offset irons behind it. Rail scale dot panels and an RSB grace the handguard along with a Magpul QD sling adapter. Moving on back, we see a Strike Industries aluminum dust cover covering a BCM FDE bolt carrier, which is charged by a BCM medium charging handle. On the top, I have a Leopold 4x20 VXR Patrol held in place by an American Defense QD mount. Well, with that out of the way, here's a little bit of the why behind it. Starting with the lower, just a Rock River Arms lower, nothing special. I will say though, it does fit and mate very nice and securely with the BCM upper, more on that upper later. I got the Magpul Myad grip, because it's just better than the stock piece of trash that ARs come with, and also has some nice texture. You can keep something cool in the hollow of the grip. Let me show you. I kind of feel like maybe I should just figure out how to put a Swiss cake roll in here though. That might be more tasty. The LaRue MB2TS, when cats meow on a gun, this trigger happens. Double stage trigger, I really love having that ledge to kind of pull up against, knowing that a little bit more pressure is gonna send that shot flying. Really love the break and the feel of LaRue's trigger here, it's fantastic. The Strike Industries anti-rotate bars, they're like a mustache on a man. You know you like it, even if no one else does. The Magpul CTR stock, a solid upgrade. I had a Mo on here for a long time. It would wiggle, it had a little bit of give, and the OCD tendencies in me that just drove me nuts. The Mo also didn't have a QD sling attachment point, and so the CTR really solved both my problems. The OCD problem solved because this little latch here, when you engage this, it is just solid now in the buffer tube, no wiggle at all. And the CTR also has a quick detach sling point on it. Not only that, I really love the sturdiness of this. I feel like I could, if needed to, I could mortar rack my gun, slamming this butt stock into the ground, and it would be okay. I don't quite feel the same way about those pistol braces. I just feel like the pistol braces would fall apart if you had to mortar rack it. All right, moving on up, I have the BCM complete 16-inch upper. BCM for the win. It's a hometown favorite from the place that I was born. I also love the really slim profile of the fore end here. This thing originally, the Rock River, had this big, fat quad rail on it, cheese grater style. So this is just so much more slim and slick. And honestly, with BCM, you just take for granted the perfection of their manufacturing process in everything they do. I have a Surefire war comp here. This has been awesome. I think this is a better addition than just the straight up Surefire flash hider and the friend losing comp that they sell. This mitigates recoil for me, and it's really effective. I went with offset sights. I wanted something tight to the gun, low profile, and honestly, I didn't have the money to afford a nice red dot off the side of this, and these really kind of fit the bill for quick reflex shooting for my 3-gun applications. They work well up to a point. The height over bore, though, is messed up with these. I did a whole video on how far out you can go with these before things start getting weird with the point of impact. And so go ahead, check out that video, link above, if you want to see what I discovered with that. I love these little Surefire rail covers here, just taking the edge out of the upper rail system here. These are really nice. I've got rail scale panels on here. Rail scale panels are great because they are slim. I didn't buy a BCM upper to have huge grip things hanging off. Yeah, just have a good splash of that dot texture, and their RSB grip has just enough grippy for whatever torque you need to push forward or to hold on to your gun or to put against a barrier or whatever. So I really like their RSB, and I also did a full video on this. If you want to check that out, link above, my thoughts on the RSB in full. So on top here, the VXR Patrol, the 4x20. I bought this before they started making the 6x20, and then once they started making the 6x20, everyone was buying that for 3-gun. For me though, this is perfect. All the matches I shoot, nothing's past 150 yards, so it's great for me. The 4x magnification is just enough, and paired with those XTIs, I can really swap between something up close and something moderately far out. And the great thing too, without being too zoomed, and I've seen this happen in matches, if you get too zoomed out, your field of vision is too far out and you end up missing that target going right by it. That's like 20 feet in front of you. I've seen guys do that at a match, it's zoomed way too far out and they end up missing targets right in front of their face. I love the little red dot feature on this at the center of the reticle. Helps me pick up what I'm shooting at. Great scope for me. Back here, the BCM medium latch charging handle. I love this thing. Shame on you if you still have the stock one on your gun. It's like a wet noodle. It's like a slippery pig. Don't do that to yourself. And I kind of feel the same way about the dust cover. Stock dust cover, so basic, so high school shop class. So the Strike Industries one is just machined well, serves a purpose, and looks better doing it. Because you know you gotta look tactical. Things I wish I would have done differently. I should have bought the CTR stock sooner because of its features. That would have been just better. I kind of feel like putting a K2 grip on this would be a great idea. Probably do that eventually. And a 45-degree safety. The 9-degree safety is just it's like a Pez dispenser that's got no Pez.
Something else I want you guys to know about real quick, but the front latch of the QD mount has come undone on me twice. Both times it happened in the middle of a match, so I couldn't get my camera out and record what had happened, which doesn't make any sense because you have to push that little indent thing in for it to even release. So, but twice during a match I've looked down and then the front latch has been undone. Don't get that, but other than that, I've removed the American Defense QD mount multiple times on and off my gun without any loss in zero. So it's been great there.
All in all, this modern day musket is slick, it's simple, shoots like a laser beam, allowing me to hit 300-yard targets unsupported, standing with high wind. I'm not going to tell you how many shots it took me though to do that. This gun has been in my safe since the beginning as my go-to competition and recreational shooter, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Well, that's all I got, and I really hope anything in this video was interesting to you. As always, ride fast, shoot straight, and we'll see you next time.
So go ahead and throw a comment below. What is the best thing about your AR?